What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Reggie TV. Children are annoying. You tell them not to do something, they do it. You tell them to do something, they don't do it. They're confusing at times. And I get that, they still learning. They don't have everything figured out. They still trying to find their way in life. And that's cool. That don't change the fact that it's any less annoying. And that's me speaking from experience. I was a kid once, I was annoying as hell. It's fine. But one thing I can say watching all these other kids, whether it's on the internet or real life, is as annoying as I was nowhere near as bad as some of these kids. Like, bruh, I've seen kids cuss out teachers, smack adults, do all types of bad shit. Like, kids are bold. Like, bruh, I'm telling you, some of these kids don't know how to act. Shit, I've seen children set fires on purpose. Yo, some of these kids is bad as hell. Now, the reason why I say all that is because today we got a story of some 7-year-old little boy going on some joyride after he stole his parents' car. As I said, bold as hell. The news reported this shit like a week ago. Just check out this clip real quick.
I was definitely scared half to death.
Scared to death because Thursday, Brian Wittenbach woke up to the news his 7-year-old son, Daniel, had taken off in the family's SUV. His parents keep the keys hanging high on a wall, but their son was able to get them anyway.
Yeah, cause all he needs is a fucking stool. Bro, you could have put that shit at the top of the fridge and it wouldn't matter. Children are creative as hell. They'll figure out a way. You know how many times my mother put some shit at the top shelf when I was a kid, thinking that I wouldn't touch it, not realizing that I was into that parkour shit at 7? I was climbing cabinets and counters for the littlest things. So imagine how easy it was for this little boy to grab a chair to step on so he can grab this key that's like, 2 feet above him, hooked on a wall. A child's creativity knows no bounds. You gotta use like 30% of your brain to outsmart them little motherfuckers. I'm telling you. But hey, let's watch the rest of this clip.
My wife and I are not bad parents. It could happen to anyone.
At around 8:30, in-car cameras show Daniel strapping on his seatbelt, and then he's off to a pretty rocky start.
He almost hit another work vehicle. It was a boy, a child.
You can see him driving the wrong way down this grassy shoulder on Roosevelt Boulevard, then into oncoming traffic. Cars swerve to avoid him.
He didn't understand that people were trying to help him and trying to stop the vehicle.
Another man tries to block the car with his body, but it's got too much momentum.
Other than the guy who got nudged at the end, it's extremely lucky that this little boy did not hit somebody on his joyride. This video could have easily been titled 7-year-old boy catches a 5-body kill streak while stealing his parents' SUV. It could have happened, you don't know. Now, despite no one becoming roadkill, it doesn't change the fact that this shit's still wrong. I don't know how you position yourself to have your car stolen by your 7-year-old. Because like I said in the beginning, yes, kids are bad. However, a lot of the reasons why they are the way they are is because parents enable their behavior. I promise you, this is not this little boy's first time doing some crazy shit like this. It starts with one thing, right? Something small, then boom, it turns into something big. It can go from breaking a vase at his grandma's house to hijacking cars on some GTA shit the next. Or maybe I'm bugging out and this is his first time. I don't know. I'm just saying, when I see a 7-year-old steal his parents' car, first thing I think of is, why do you feel so safe doing this? I would never do no shit like this as a kid. My parents would have been on my ass. So why does him, being the child, feel so safe doing this? And like, this situation, it's not funny, but it's funny because it reminds me of a situation just like this that happened when I was a kid. I wasn't the one driving no cars and shit. That's not what I'm implying. I'm talking about a news report where there's this little kid. I can't remember his name. I don't know if it was like LaShawn. It was some shit, right? 7-year-old boy. He stole his grandma's car and I think he went to McDonald's. Y'all know the video I'm talking about. It was like, I went to go do hood rat shit with my friends. Y'all remember that shit?
I took my grandma's car because I got mad at my mom, and then I saw and had my friend come in and he smoked with cigarettes.
He started the vehicle and put it into gear.
I yanked the thing.
And off they went, two 7-year-olds alone on the road. Latarian drove several miles through Lake Park and Palm Beach Gardens.
But did you know that you could perhaps kill somebody?
Yes, but I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friend.
Yo, that little boy was bad as fuck. I remember when I first saw that shit, I think it was on the I don't know if I saw the news story first or the Boondocks version, but I remember they parodied this shit. And it was crazy. That little boy was bad as hell. I think the Boondocks episode was called Smoking with Cigarettes or some shit like that.
LaMilton, where are you going?
I went and drove and picked up my friend, and he smokes with cigarettes.
Once he picked up his friend, another unidentified 8-year-old, the two went on a nearly fatal rampage through the Woodcrest area. LaMilton, what about the people you could have hurt?
I don't care nothing about those people. I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friends.
Yo, man, listen, if y'all haven't watched that episode or that show, as a matter, y'all gotta go watch that shit. That was funny as hell. But I bring all that up to say this. When you don't discipline a kid properly, or at all for that matter, this is what they do. They steal your SUVs, they go to McDonald's to grab slushies, and they hit people with cars. It's crazy shit, man. Real crazy shit if you don't discipline your kids. Because the shit you let them get away with as a kid is nothing compared to the shit that they think they can get away with as an adult or a teenager. One of them. But hey, man, that's all I got for y'all. I hope y'all enjoy watching this episode of Reggie TV. I'll be back with another one. Discipline your kids, people. Some of us don't want to get splattered by a 7-year-old stealing an SUV. You know what I'm saying? That's not how we want to go. But I appreciate y'all for watching. I'm out.